Hello, welcome back to the game. Now let's see if we can get our first spells. As I said, it doesn't matter which door you pick. Let's pick this one. Oh, don't make me remember that stuff. So it was fire, light, light. Well, the door didn't eat us, so I guess we did it. Okay, so this is the training hall.
It's a brazier filled with coals. I can't think of any reason.
Me neither, but I will try it.
They do not belong to me, and Varner would not be happy were I to displace them.
Also, the mages actually use weapons. That's interesting. But I see something shiny.
This old gem could do with a shine and polish. Even so, it is not much.
Oh, come on.
Not interesting. That would be. They are poor. I can't use. Sometimes Varner makes these two spar against each other.
I want to see that. I want to see
Varner
that.
must waste a lot of money on metal polish.
I'm sure he does. Okay, so is that the chest?
This hall is largely dedicated to learning new spells. Here, more than in any other hall.
Restraint, okay, I'll show restraint.
It's me. This new outfit. I have waited 10 years for this.
Seeker of power, know your element. Say not, but show. Of what do I speak? Dark and moist, concealing treasures, bane of all that's clean. Life shoots from its depth, its tillers limbless.
I know, it's.
Show.
I have to find what it is asking for. Something to do with my element, I suspect. I should search the appropriate hall.
Well, that's a little disappointing. Okay, let's search for that hall. Hallowed hall. I guess this is the... Oh no, let's go to the reading hall. Our friends should be able to tell us what we need. But it's almost clear that is the dirt.
Bane of all that's clean. I'll just take a few of these plant seeds, too.
We got some experience for that. And we have dirt and seeds.
These two I...
Oh, 50 health points. By the way, we have 10 health points only, so... Let's not get into any trouble.
If I want anything...
Okay, let's talk to some people. I want to know the hall where you get the water from. Okay, so let's see.
How can I
First
help?
trial.
Newly initiated water mage at your service. It is a shame your element picked you first. Next life, perhaps. I have had the opportunity to speak with her on several occasions. She sees in me great potential. Just my luck having to deal with that earth mage whenever I want to look something up. Anyone so interested in paper and trees must be conflicted or confused.
You don't like him?
Did you get the priestess too? She is a popular task, especially among the male initiates.
I'm sure most don't see her that way.
Are you sure you're 16? My task was to catch her echo. Sounds tricky, but as with many things, it comes down to having the right bucket handy.
What? Okay. Let's not ask about that then. I need
Do
to
you
find
know
the
the
fountain
combination to the fountain hall?
Have you not sailed the 3 seas? Tell you what, Dark, I'll trade you that information for a healing potion.
But
Otherwise, I hope you enjoy guesswork.
the 3 C's.
Is that means it's free water?
Some
Okay,
towns
let's see.
grow on you, others you can't wait to shed. I want to go to the capital, meet the High Masters, see their great tower. With any luck, I can avoid paying my family a visit. My parents are fine. At least they were when I last saw them a decade ago. I'm just glad I didn't take after them. Where else would anyone want to live if they had a choice? Dominatra is the only place to make a decent name for yourself. If you want to get anywhere, you have to seize the opportunities as you find them. I sense mine are almost within reach. I take it you want to cross Lorelei Lake? I have a compass that will allow you to navigate your way to the island.
Thank you.
Not so fast.
What?
What do you want, Cray? Money?
Don't be ridiculous. I left something in the priestess's palace when I was there. I want you to get it back for me.
You mean the priestess took it from you?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to ignore that. The important thing is the item itself. A sapphire brooch encrusted with 4 smaller stones. It was a gift from someone who has since left Eganor.
A girl?
That is my business. Now, as you know, we are not permitted on the island unless it is part of our initiation. Promise to retrieve it for me, and I will give you the compass.
All right. Deal.
Good. Here you go. Oh, and you will also need this.
A scrap of paper? What is this? A riddle of some kind?
That is for you to work out. I've held up my end. Make sure you do the same. I would hate to see you disadvantaged for breaking your word.
What is that supposed to mean?
Let us hope you don't find out. Take good care of it. The compass once belonged to our water master. All I'll tell you is that it's meaningless without the compass.
But I don't want to waste my healing potion. Okay, let's try to figure out the combination for ourselves. The water, hole, and the 3 seas. Where will we land?
I thought you might come this way. Initiates enjoy partaking of the fountain before setting out on their tasks. Calms the nerves. Come, drink. Works wonders, doesn't it? I remember when you were first brought here. What was it, 10 years ago? I had not long been initiated myself. Well, perhaps it was a little longer. Never mind that. I wondered then how your mother could give up such a beautiful child to strangers whose ways she could not know. Oh, but I do not mean to dredge up such memories. The past can be as potent as an illusion, and I have spent long enough studying those. You must stay focused on the tasks ahead.
Thank you, I will. Just look how beautiful this room is. Well, they are a bit scary. Let's see what they are.
Every fish one could ever want to see. A fountain of Mage's water.
But what is Mage's water?
Shireen, water mage. Hey, the water will not stay in my hand.
The fountain requires a donation of precious metal. 15 gold coins.
Oh, really? Well, let me see now. What does this do? Probably it will give me mana. Well, I have the Oh, that was an eel. Okay, so it's a mana potion. Let's buy the mana potion.
There, I've filled my flask with Mage's water.
Yeah, and it was not for free. Oh, these people. Can we speak some more? Oh, that's a lot of dialogue. But as you can see, it's short dialogue, so it's okay.
I am pleased to see you undertaking your tests. I knew the first day we met that you would become a great mage. You seem happier now, more than I've ever known you to be. May they guide us in all we do and sustain our gratitude
For our power?
for delivering us from the folly of humankind. The tower has been my home since I was a child. You cannot be more safe than within these walls. Protective magic aside, in our long history, few mages have sought to harm their kin.
Well, that's another interesting part. So basically the mages are an organization that also protects their people and the other people, but besides, looks like they didn't really have a choice because they were facing the brink of extinction or something like that. Just like our civilization is doing today. But yeah, maybe magic will save us, right? No?
Where else in the tower can you find a deeper peace, a place to calm and center yourself? Without us, Eliwald would surely fall to the twin scourges, pollution and invention.
I'm sure of that, yeah. That's how people usually do it. They invent cool stuff and then they use it to destroy the nature. They invent cool stuff. Again, repeat.
We are as you see us, for few would know we were otherwise. I could not be happier than where I am right now. I have seen many mages pass through this hall over the years and have taught my fair share. One of my most promising students, he has great ambition. I suspect your streams will merge someday.
Oh, they will. He's asking me for stuff.
I considered following that path, but it would have deprived me the chance to train the young ones. Too high a price I felt for a seat in the hallowed hall. As for the masters themselves, I have always looked up to them, for they represent the best of us and confirm the wisdom of our elements.
Nice.
She remains my mentor and friend, though I see her less often nowadays. When you first came to us, there were some who maintained you were not up to what awaited you. I believed, and still do, that your element chose you for a reason. Find that reason, Dark, and hold on to it.
That reason might be important.
What student of the water would not be content to soak up the tranquility of this province? Have you given any thought to what you will do after your initiation?
To be honest, not really. I thought I'd stay here a bit longer, maybe specialize in some area or another.
Do you ever think about returning home?
Sometimes. Most mages don't, though.
That is true. Many view it as unnecessary. 10 years is a long time. Memories fade.
Especially when influenced by our magic.
It saves much heartache and allows both chosen and their families to carry on with their lives.
In theory.
Do you miss your family, Dark?
I miss recalling their faces, their voices, what they were like.
You've coped well.
I've been kept busy, and I'm grateful I haven't had to spend my life hauling Galags through the mud. They're the most stubborn creatures you could imagine.
All the same, you may permit yourself some time to reflect on where you've come from.
It's better to focus on what I'm doing and where I'm going. I don't need the distraction. It's too...
It's all right. The path of the chosen is not without its hardships, even if our pain is invisible to others.
That's kind of sad, but at the same time I think mages are necessary in this new world. To protect it and, well, maybe to even safeguard its secrets. Yeah, the secret of their past. Humanity was a destructive force.
Do you regret coming here, Dark?
Why would you think that?
Sometimes I see it in your eyes. A longing.
Sure. To be initiated.
It's more than that. You yearn for something. something you had once, but have lost.
If you're referring to my former home, leaving was neither my doing nor within my control.
You resent your lack of choice?
Since when do the chosen get to choose? Don't misunderstand me. I could not have loved my time here more. I just wonder.
How things might have been had your element not chosen you.
Yes, but it did. And here I am.
Well, I bet Harry Potter didn't have these thoughts. He was happy to be chosen. So are you. I would like to learn magic. Besides, this place is amazing.
My most recently initiated student, Cray, is hoping to transfer to the Water Tower of Dominatra. I do not fancy his chances. Fierce does not begin to describe the competition there. I am not one to gossip, but I have heard a rumor that there may be a big event planned in the capital in the coming months. Expect from this neither the easiest nor fairest of tests. Lorelei Lake must not be underestimated. Though serene in appearance, many have lost their lives to its depths. A realm of isolation, and a just and fitting one at that. She gains perverse gratification from playing with the minds of those who enter her domain. Impressionable guests are often influenced to walk headlong into perilous traps. She makes lies seem as truths, and her truths obscure lies. Amancool is a dark and twisted soul, whose tainting of her own water magic has corrupted her beyond redemption.
Nice, so we learned more about her. By the way, I'm watching the fishes as she is speaking to us.
Amancool was once a water mage, but she discovered a darker path. The priestess was able to avoid detection for some time before the order caught up with her. By then, she had caused unimaginable suffering for the foolish few who followed her. The stories of her misguided followers are equally tragic. They have paid the price for their lack of judgment.
How?
Sometimes I wonder if we should have allowed her to persist this long. Still, she retains some usefulness to the masters.
Well, that's a life lesson for you. If you are beautiful, you'll get away with almost anything.
One so vain will not give up such a treasure easily. Not when it's unlikely to grow back.
What do you mean? Oh, that's strange. Well, I guess we're learning more about our tests.
By the way, Dark, if you have not yet visited the observation hall, you should do so.
How do I access it?
Try light, air.
Well, that's interesting.
Johnny always considered himself too earthy.
So, light, air, and air. I better go there before I forget about it. So, light, air.
Dark, before you go. Sometimes I glimpse the dreams of those closest to me. Often they make little sense, but yours of late have been clear.
I dream of demons, whatever they mean.
You dream of greatness, the mightiest of mages.
Is that a bad thing?
If one's motives are pure, no. But few achieve so delicate a balance, and fewer still maintain it.
What are you saying?
Let the trials you face reflect your true nature. The lessons you learn will serve you, perhaps even save you. Good luck, Dark.
Oh, I understand. She's basically telling us we should be very careful because we're walking on a dark path. Okay, this got a little stranger.
A bag of blue and...
I want
There
it.
might be something useful to collect from the floor, but this isn't it. There might be something.
What can you get from the floor? Oh, come on. You didn't pick up the marbles, but you pick up the handkerchief. I wanted the marbles.
Taking Jonas's wine bottle on shelf
I can.
and on. It is beyond. I can't use
If the wind were to change direction.
Jonas's filing. Jonas.
Okay, why did we have to come here? Let's speak to him. Well, I
You startled me. I was making a precise calculation of. Well, I knew what it was a moment ago. I suppose you were off to take your test now, hmm? I remember my initiation. I think. It had to do with toads. Or was it frogs? Something messy, anyway. They always are, these things.
why did we have to come here? Tell me more
Jonas.
about it.
Try not to worry too much about the tests. They are challenging, but they can also be a lot of fun. You just have to get through the life-threatening parts.
That sounds like a lot of fun, especially being turned into granite.
Imagine if there was a fifth element. Or a sixth. Someone should write a book about that.
Maybe the fifth element is something we don't want to find out about, right? Well, actually, the fifth element could be darkness, but hey, what do I know?
It has the best view in Ignore. Why go out into the world when you can see it all from here? Why? Do you know any? You can never have enough air. Trust me.
I trust you.
You know me, always doing something productive, in a sense. Never see much of them. Then again, I do not see a lot of anybody. Few mages visit my observation hall. A pity. There is much to enjoy if you sit back and look. That reminds me, I must start keeping notes on my discoveries. Wonder what today's were. We once enjoyed a long, stimulating chat about... well, it must have been memorable. I know the name. Don't tell me.
I won't tell you then.
How could anyone overlook this paradise?
May I use your telescope?
Of course. What do you want to see?
Lone Island.
All right. All set.
All set.
I see the palace on Lone Island.
Ooh, that's nice.
Is there something wrong with your telescope, Jonas? The palace on Lone Island keeps appearing and disappearing.
Have you tried not blinking?
I'm being serious.
How awful. Oh, I know. It's some kind of water magic or other. Those bubbly blues do love their illusions. My telescope, poor thing, is trying to counter it.
So if I go there, I won't be able to see it?
Exactly. See what?
Never mind.
Nice, we also got some experience.
Difficult to come by these days. Few visit my observation hall. A pity, really. One learns much from viewing the world.
Such as?
I have a theory that the world may, in fact, not be flat at all, but roundish. Either that or this telescope needs a new lens. Through my observations, I can tell you the local bird life is having a productive spring. Oh, you wanted human gossip? Check back with me later.
Human gossip, that's interesting.
The fun begins! The birds stay clear of it, with good reason. The last one that landed on it got snapped up by a large and toothy something.
A giant shark walking on land? I hope so.
It would make a great spot for a duck blind, if we had any ducks.
Yes.
I hear she's very nice, for someone in prison so long. There are others on that island. No one told me.
We don't know yet.
I believe the official line is an indefinite stay in a secured shelter.
Yeah, more like they're protecting us from her.
Let me know if you can spare a strand or two.
What for?
Anti-hair whitening potion. Very handy.
Very handy indeed. Okay, so we got a lot of useful
Keep
information.
your head in the clouds.
He's a fun one, I like him. He's more like a teacher or something like that. Okay, so basically learn new things, and the more you find out about the game, the more you want to visit it. Okay, so this will be it for this episode. See you in the next one. Bye!